Yeah, so I was led to come to my senses spiritually because just like the prodigal son, I too was dying from hunger, but also from thirst. I wasn't raised in the church, but I went for a while as a kid, so I knew who God was and I knew a few of his rules, but I didn't live my life based on that. I lived it based on me and my rules. And before I got saved, I would go to the clubs all the time. I would go out drinking, and I hated people. And I felt like the good things that were supposed to happen in my life didn't happen, and I felt like the bad things that weren't supposed to happen in my life were the things that consumed me. And so the more that happened, the more I kept just searching for a way out, and the more I kept searching for a way out, the deeper it got, and the more I misplaced my identity, just looking for it in all the wrong things and all the wrong places, looking for it in men, looking for it in friends and having a good time. And I just kept spiraling in my sin until one day it just all crashed. It all crashed down, and I was just completely broken. And I looked up, and I did not look like me. I did not look like me at all. I was doing things that I never thought I would do. Um, and I knew that those were things that I never thought I would do because it's this internal knowledge that I had that you're not supposed to be doing these things. And so I was going to church, but I wasn't even saved. And I was involved. I was doing plays, but I was literally just going for theatrical purposes. And so just like the prodigal son who, he went out into the land and, he was helping to feed the pigs and stuff like that. But he had nothing, and, he was still hungry, and, he thought about his father's workers and how they were getting bread. It was the same kind of thing for me. I saw the destruction that the famine had on my body, spiritually, internally, mentally, emotionally, physically as well. And, it was almost like I was sitting in the kitchen with my father's workers, going to the church and everything, sitting in the kitchen with my father's workers, and I was watching them as they ate their bread, but I was choosing not to eat, even though I was starving. And I was just tired of being hungry, It was like I was binging on sin and I was still left hungry. And so I just wanted to feed on something good. So I surrendered my life to Christ and I got saved. And honestly, now that I have Jesus, I've never been hungry since.